Mic check, mic check. Welcome in live to the Voodoo Scoot Racing channel, live on TikTok. As we are a little delayed here on our broadcast, 14 laps in here to the Take It to Vegas 200. Please give me a brief moment to fix up all the overlays and enjoy what you see on your screen right now as James Fountain from Greenville, South Carolina is out front leading this pack. Following by him in second place will be the number 07 of Everett Larson. Third place, Alfonso Claudio. Fourth place will be Connell Bolton. And then riding out the top five will be from Gadsmill, Alabama, Sean Stamper. So we'll let you guys ride around while I set up some of these overlays. As I continue to update these overlays here, as you're looking inside the Las Vegas Motor Speedway in Las Vegas, Nevada, along Sean Stamper and his 09 machine as he battles it out with the 5 car of Chase Johnson. We'll shoot back up here towards the leader, James Fountain, as he's starting to catch up on the 81 car of lap traffic. See if it won't make a difference here for the 07 of Everett Larson. He trails in second place spot. Down on the bottom side of the racetrack will be the 81. Showing his pleasure. That'd be the 81 of Terry Hughes Jr.
Repairs are almost finished up.
Give me 1 second, folks. Get this broadcast the way you guys know and like it here on the Voodoo Scoot Racing channel. Give me 1 second, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome here to the Take It to Vegas 200 MRL Xfinity Series live on the Voodoo Scoot Racing channel. You are looking in at a battle for the first place spot between James Fountain and Everett Larson. These two guys are battling out, but not far behind them. The 85 of Alfonso Claudio and his Toyota Supra is not letting off a bit. Trying to make something shake. Get up there. Everett Larson all over the back bumping of James Fountain. Can he get something happen and start leading some laps out here? James Fountain's been all business here early. Down to the bottom side of the racetrack, looking on the inside, trying to complete the pass. Will he get it? James Fountain will put the pedal down on the outside of the racetrack and clear himself on the outside. Down the back straightaway is the drag race. Everett Larson on the inside. Alfonso Claudio in third place on the outside, trying to make it shake. He'll put his foot down on the gas. Can he clear himself? James Fountain in the wall. This is going to be an opportunity for the 85 of Alfonso Claudio. If he can just be patient here and put together some laps, it's been all business from James Fountain. As we pull up the results from qualifying here tonight, James Fountain, your pole leader with a 31-1. Not far behind him is Cornell Bolton. And Everett Larson was in the 3rd place spot. Alfonso Claudio in the 85 in the 4th place spot. Riding out the top 5 was the number 777 of Bobby Kyle. Ladies and gentlemen, from what I've been told, there was a huge wreck on lap 3. We'll see if we can't get you some highlights before the end of the race about that lap that took out most of these drivers early. About 8 cars, about 5 to 6 cars. As we just see Alfonso Claudio all over the inside bumper of James Fountain, trying to make something shake on the bottom side of the racetrack here, 23 laps in to the Take It to Vegas 200 at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. An absolute battle between these two drivers, giving it everything they got. Battle for first place. James Fountain putting together laps here. See if he can't pull away these guys. His tires slipping and sliding. James Fountain in the wall again for the 2nd time. I think that's going to do it. Alfonso Claudio will pounce all over the back bumper. He'll stick it to the right rear quarter panel. Can he make a pass driving into turn 1? The 85 of Alfonso Claudio is going to keep it in the middle of the racetrack. Force James Fountain to keep his lane. And he'll soar right by him. Alfonso Claudio is out front in Las Vegas. But can James Fountain fight back on the bottom side of the racetrack? Here comes Everett Larson. He says, I got a bumper I want to play. Not far behind him for the first time tonight. For Verona, Ontario, Canada, 14-year-old Cornell Bolton. And his 21 Chevy, well, Toyota Supra, excuse me, on the bottom side of the racetrack trying to make something shake. Here comes Showtime Chase Johnson. Put on an absolute clinic in the Talladega Gen 6 MRL season opener. That was live right here on the Booty Suit Racing channel earlier this week on Monday. We shake back to the front of the lead here. James Fountain has been passed by the number 85 of Alfonso Claudio. 26 laps in here to the MRL Xfinity Series. Take It to Vegas 200. Alfonso Claudio out front here, trying to pull away. These guys have yet to pit for the first time. They're about approaching 30 laps for the first time on their tires. Excuse me as I'm trying to catch myself. These guys are some action-packed racing. James Fountain trying to make something work in the middle of the racetrack. Look like he's done found himself something there. He's in the race, in the wall again. Everett Larson all over. James Fountain's going to throw the block, try to keep himself pinned. That'll allow Cornell Bolton, the Canadian, to move into 2nd place. And here comes the 81 car. That's lap traffic of Terry Hughes Jr. Terry Hughes Jr. down a lap here early, folks, after a wreck on lap 3. I was told by the admin as the Booty Scoot Racing Network was experiencing some technical difficulties, and we loaded in about 10 laps after the action was already going. As Alfonso Claudio started to pull away here at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Alfonso Claudio raced James Fountain pretty aggressively on the front stretch. James Fountain got tight off turn 4, got in the wall. Alfonso Claudio capitalized here 30 laps in the MRL, Take It to Vegas 200, and he finds himself out front. We'll do a top 5 rundown. Alfonso Claudio is your leader. Followed by him is the 21 car, the Canadian of Cornell Bolton. In the 3rd place spot, fighting with lap traffic, the 81 of Terry Hughes Jr. will be James Fountain. And just as I say something, here comes Showtime Chase Johnson on the inside. Chasing down James Fountain. Taking care of his equipment late. The lap traffic of the 81 of Terry Hughes Jr. will be on the outside. Everett Larson on the inside of Chase Johnson, excuse me. And his Food City Chevy Camaro trying to make something shake. Sean Stamper will be in the 6th place spot. Looks like he's falling off a cliff back there, but Alfonso Claudio continues to stretch his lead out here. 31 laps in. We have one car on the wall. That'll be the lap traffic of the 81 car of Terry Hughes Jr. Again, folks, not any wrong of his own doing, but was involved in an accident Bobby Kyle, Nicholas Maynard took out a bunch of guys. Corey Tesner as well, Showtime, Chase Johnson. Trying his hardest to get around James Fountain right here. Put something together. He'll try on the inside. See if he can't make something shake. James Fountain trying to hog that top side lane where his race car feels more comfortable, but Chase Fountain will be there. James Fountain blinks in, blinks out. Got some more blinkers. Alfonso Claudio says, y'all keep blinking, I'll keep driving away. See if we can't ride on board with a couple of these drivers. As you ride on board with your race leader of the 85 Toyota Supra Me car of Alfonso Claudia. Off the gas, letting the car set down in the corner. He's putting together some laps, and then you see how much of a gap it is back to the second place spot of the 21 car of Cornell Bolton. Got a couple more of these guys. Let's see if we can't ride on board with the number 7 of Colby Montmini from Cedar Rapids, Iowa, as he tries to chase down the number 56 of George Stetson from Ocala, Florida, down the back straightaway into turn 3 they go. What a beautiful paint scheme from the number 56 of George Stetson, the AC Delco Superman throwback Dale Earnhardt Jr. scheme. An absolute beautiful sight of a race car. See if we can't tune in on a couple more guys. And here's the East Winds Doors, Sean Williams, and his number 25 Chevy Camaro Mobile 1. Hauling down the back straightaway into turn 3. He was involved in that wreck earlier, was able to miss it, lost the pack. Trying to make some adjustments on his race car. Just looks like he's got all the damage fixed, trying to chase down the leader of Alfonso Claudia, but Alfonso continues to pull away here 35 laps in. James Fountain, the 24 Chevy Camaro Oracle machine from Greenville, South Carolina, hits and scrapes the wall again for the 3rd time, and he's loose. He's on the bottom side of the racetrack. James Fountain all over the place. He was your race leader and tonight's pole leader. Been in the wall a couple times tonight. That's been his friend. He finds himself struggling back down to the 4th spot position. And tonight's mover of the race so far is Chase Showtime Johnson. He's up to the 3rd place spot. Greer, South Carolina, stand up. In his beautiful W number 5 Chevy Camaro, as he tries to chase down the Canadian, the number 21 Hunt's Brother Pizza Toyota Supra, of Cornell Bolton. We'll take a look back here in the pack. Number 48 from Buchanan, West Virginia, Nick Crawford trying to chase down the number 8 car of Colby Montanini. These guys are back here absolutely battling. As we pull up the telemetry of Colby Montemini here, as he battles hard with the number 48 of Nick Crawford down the back straightaway into turn 3. Trying to chase down the number 56 of George Stetson, not far ahead of him. The number 85 of Alfonso Claudio continues to pull out in front, folks. It's Chase Johnson, Showtime, all over the back bumper of the 21 Toyota Supra of Cornell Bolton. 40 laps in here, 39 laps, excuse me, of the MRL Xfinity Series. Take it to Vegas 200, folks. We'll be right back. Thank you guys for joining in on the Booty Scoot Racing channel live on TikTok. You are watching the MRL Xfinity Series. Take it to Vegas 200. It's Chase Showtime Johnson gets into the 21 of Cornell Bolton, gets loose down the back straightaway. He'll save it. Chase Showtime Johnson Making a little contact with the number 21 of Connell Bolton, the 14-year-old from Verona, Ontario, Canada. As these two battle for the second place spot, trying to chase down Alfonso Claudia. He says, you guys keep chasing each other because I'll keep pulling away. As he continues to put on a show here, the Las Vegas Motor Speedway, as these guys approach 41 laps. Can only assume that these guys got a green flag pit stops coming up. We'll see who starts to bring them down pit road first. But right now, Alfonso Claudio out front. So you have one car coming off pit road right here. Not sure who that is. Give me just a second. We'll pull it up. That's going to be the 7 car of Colby Montmini from Cedar Rapids, Iowa. He'll come off pit road, and he'll be the first one to lead them down pit road for green flag stop. So we'll see how much of an effect new tires have as we'll ride along here. See if we can't get inside of the car with the number 7 of Colby Montmini as he's on fresh tires trying to chase down this pack. Colby Montmini on his fresh tires will pull up to the back bumper, the number 5 W Chevy Camaro of Showtime Chase Johnson. Showtime Chase Johnson will show him the bottom lane, but won't pull over for him. It's going to be a hard fought fight. Chase Johnson already not happy with the way the number 21 raced him into that front corner, got him loose. Chase Johnson will let the number 7 car of Colby Montmini go right by him, and that's how much, folks, fresh tires matter here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. As we are 45 laps in, coming to 45 laps in. As we can only imagine, the rest of these guys will soon begin to start pulling down pit road. It's Colby Montmini all over the back bumper of the 21, but the 21, I don't think he realizes it's not for track position, so he's just racing him hard, trying to get him to burn some of them tires up. Smart strategic move from the Canadian. Side by side in the corner down the back straightaway. These guys giving it everything they got. It's been a fairly clean race so far. We had a big accident on lap 3 that took out about 7 guys. But otherwise, ever since that, we are approaching lap 46 of tonight's event. As you look on with the Canadian, the number 21 of Connell Bolton, as he tries to chase down the 85 of Alfonso Claudio, who is your race leader. Can he get there? Give me 1 second to fix this. I apologize, folks, as you watch your race leader, the number 85 of Alfonso Claudio, pull away from the rest of the pack as he is the race leader. The guy behind him, the number 8 of Colby Montmini, he is a lap down, try to unlap himself on fresh tires here. As we can only imagine, these guys are running on fumes as we approach lap 48 of tonight's event. Colby Montmini giving it everything he's got to unlap himself, so when the number 85 of Alfonso Claudio finally decides to come down pit road, he'll be able to make a move and try to strategically beat him. Been some action-packed racing here. See if we can't look back here as Chase Johnson is finally caught back up to the 21. Fighting for the second place spot. The 21 didn't show him any grace earlier. Will Chase Johnson give it back to him? Showtime Chase Johnson showing you why it's showtime. Trying to get everything he can off across the front stretch. Will he make a turn to the bottom side of the racetrack and try to make the pass? The 21 will block him on the bottom side. Chase Johnson will have to lift a little earlier than expected. These guys battling hard. James Fountain, tonight's pole leader, is falling off a cliff. Greenville, South Carolina's James Fountain's just trying to get to a caution or to pit road here to get him a fresh set of tires and regroup himself here. Tonight's pole leader again, folks. See if we can't pull up the results. James Fountain was your pole leader with a 31.152, but has fallen off a cliff since the 21 and it still fights for the second place spot. But he's all over the back bumper. It'll be Showtime Chase Johnson, who came in the 8th. He's the night's mover, biggest mover so far, starting in the 8th position. He's fighting right there on your screen for the second place spot. Just can't seem to get around the 21, folks. Alfonso Claudio still out front, 51 laps down. If you're just now tuning in to the Booty Scoot Racing channel, you found the spot to be here tonight on the Saturday night MRL Xfinity Series. Take it to Vegas 200, live on iRacing.com, live on TikTok. Ladies and gentlemen, as you see, the number 21 of Connell Bolton, the Canadian, fighting hard for the second place spot with Chase Showtime Johnson. Showtime Chase Johnson is our biggest mover of the night, like I said before the break. Trying to give it everything he got. They're trying to chase down the race leader of Alfonso Claudio. Looks like Alfonso Claudio will lead him down pit road. No. Looks like Everett Larson and James Fountain will lead us down pit road. They'll come down for their first stop of the night. As we are under green flag conditions for green flag pit stops, it's 24 Red Bull Oracle Chevy Camaro of James Fountain, tonight's pole leader. Fell off a cliff, is bringing it down pit road finally, screaming on the radio saying, give me your tires, give me some tires, give me an adjustment. As he'll pull into the first pit box on pit road, his guys will hop the wall. They'll pull over to the right side of the race car. They'll jack the race car up. Do your right side tires for James Fountain. They'll pull the tires off. They'll let the jack down. They'll run over to the left side of the race car. They'll up the race car on the left side. We're just now getting reports from the admin. James Fountain has to serve a 40-second penalty for speeding on pit road. Just a disaster night for James Fountain. It doesn't get any better. It just couldn't get any worse. Excuse me. As we look along with the Alfonso Claudio, our race leader, he's chasing him down. Chase Johnson comes down pit road for the first time tonight. He'll bring his W Chevy Camaro number 5 in. He'll overslide his pit box, put it in reverse. His crew will drop the wall. They'll jack up the right side of the race car. Be right side tires for Chase Johnson. They'll drop the car, jump on the left side of the race car. They'll jack up the race car. They'll put left side tires on the number 5 W Chevy Camaro. Showtime Chase Johnson. They'll drop the race car. Chase Johnson will serve a penalty, folks. He'll be speeding on pit road too. That is just costly. But not costly for the number 0 knot of Sean Stamper. Gadsden, Alabama, stand up. Sean Stamper found himself down, almost a lap down earlier, folks. He's riding in the 3rd place spot, currently trying to chase down the 2nd place spot. You see the difference here. In between him will be the 222 of Chris Nady. He is on the lead lap in the 10th place spot. James Fountain back on the racetrack after serving his speeding penalty. Chase Showtime Johnson. Oh, he's just now coming on pit road. As you see the rest of those guys on there trying to beat up some damage. Colby Martinini sideways off turn 4, trying to put it together out here. Gets back up to the front of the pack. There's your race leader merging back onto the racetrack. Alfonso Claudio is already pitting. He is out front. These guys are trying to go chase him down. There's your 2nd place spot. One guy I want to talk about real close, real particular is this 07 of Everett Larson. Everett Larson, a very young guy out here racing with a bunch of older folks. Told me that he said he felt like he was just glad to be here. He felt like if he had a chance here late tonight, he would be able to put something together for these guys. Looks like that'll be the 8 car of Corey Tesner. Riptide Tesner back out on the racetrack after being involved at 7 laps down, after being involved with a wreck early on tonight. Finally out of the garage is James Fountain. We'll look to the inside. The number 8 PDR racing machine of Corey Tesla will pull up to the side. Let him by. There's his teammate Showtime Chase Johnson. Currently riding in 11th spot after serving a penalty. Sean Stamper continues to chase down. Down the back straightaway, some of these guys are. Down the front straightaway, the others are. Spread out all over this beautiful racetrack. As you look on board of Everett Larson trying to chase down the 222 of Chris Nady. Battling hard out here. Colby Montmini giving everything he's got, trying to catch that 56 car in front of him with George Stetson for the 7th place spot. To the top side of the racetrack, Colby will go. George Stetson will stay on the top side of the racetrack. One guy we need to talk about, don't forget, Nick Crawford, Buchanan, West Virginia. Kind of quiet. Queso's Chevy Camaro doesn't speak a lot, doesn't cause a lot of action, just does what he's got to do as he finds himself in the 6th place spot, just putting together laps here as we approach the 60-lap mark this time around. As you see it, Alfonso Claudio still your leader out front. James Fountain will blink in and blink out real quick. Trying to put something together and chase down Everett Larson. It's James Fountain with that costly speeding penalty on pit road, as you folks seen. Don't forget, folks, if you're here, you found it. This is the spot to be this Saturday night. MRL Xfinity Series, Take It to Vegas 200, live on the Voodoo Scoot Racing channel. If you're here, you've already found it. Make sure you go ahead and like that follow, press that follow button, hit that like button, smash it. If you're a fellow iRacer, this is the place to be. This is a free to join, free to race iRacing League, MRL Xfinity Series. Due off for Gen 6 Cup, I was told. Been nothing but action-packed racing here tonight. And the Take It to Vegas 200 live from Las Vegas Motor Speedway. As we ride around here with Sean Williams from East Windsor and his Mobile 125 Chevy Camaro. Just putting together, clicking off some laps here, riding the 5th place spot. It'll be the 07 of Evan Larson, currently in the 3rd place spot, trying to chase down the number 21 of Connell Bolton, the Canadian. Just a significant gap difference there as Alfonso Claudio continues to run away with it. 64 laps down. Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate all the new folks that are just now tuning into the Voodoo Scoot Racing channel. That's right, you see it right. Live at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway for the Take It to Vegas 200 for the MRL Xfinity Series. A free to join, free to racing league on iRacing. Make sure you go ahead and send the DM right here. We'll get you signed up, get you out here racing next week, as we'll have dirt racing from the Top Side Dirt Racing Series live here on the Voodoo Scoot Racing channel. Almost forgot here, as our race leader Alfonso Claudio continues just to put on a stink show, as Everett Larson's under attack by James Fountain. These guys battling hard. Started off in the front of the pack tonight, but then they fell off early. James Fountain found himself on the wall a couple times within the first 30 or so laps of tonight's event. Greenville, South Carolina is disappointed. But James Fountain doing everything that he can. He knows, he told me earlier, if he could just stay out of trouble and stay out of consequences on pit road, he felt like he had a chance, and that just didn't come to fruition as he was caught with a speeding penalty on lap 52 of tonight's event. And it has cost him a couple laps, and we have been caution-free since lap 3 here at tonight's event. As you continue to look on, see if we can't get a better look of some other battles on track. The number 56 of George Stetson continues to pull away from the guy behind him. That'll be the number 48 of Nick Crawford from Buchanan, West Virginia. Not far behind him will be the battle between the number 7 of Colby Montmini from Cedar Rapids, Iowa, and the number 21 of Connell Bolton. But we again look up on James Fountain and Everett Larson, excuse me. These guys putting on a show for these fans out here. James Fountain will drive right by the 07 on that outside. Sean Stamper says, I'm coming, folks. Sean Stamper, don't get confused, is in the 4th place spot. James Fountain is up there fighting for the 9th place spot. He is a lap down. Everett Larson in the 3rd place spot. So Everett Larson trying to run away from Sean Stamper. You see the gap right there, folks. That is what is for actual position. But they're chasing down the leader of Alfonso Claudio, who continues to put a beating on the field, 68 laps down. These guys giving it everything they have. Down the back straightaway, Alfonso Claudio continue to pull it away from the rest of the pack here at the Las Vegas Motor Speedways. We got a 3-wide battle down the back stretch between Everett Larson, Colby Montmini, and James Fountain. It looks like James Fountain's done found something on his side of his race car. Ever since he's cleared that 07 of Everett Larson, he looks like he's starting to pull away. Maybe he's got something here late on this long run. See if he can't put some track position back up here. These guys should have to pit one more time. If we stay green here, hopefully, as we've only had one caution tonight. See if we can't pull up tonight's practice results to kind of get you guys filled in on how tonight's event has started out. Everett Larson in the 07 Chevy Camaro is the fastest in practice with a 31.053. Alfonso Claudio, your current race leader in the number 85. 2nd fastest in practice, and he continues to prove why he was fast in practice. He continues to be the race leader 70 laps into the night event. James Fountain, that's who we ride with right here on these camera views in the background. Started in the 1st place pole spot tonight, 3rd fastest in practice. Fell off a cliff earlier, got a lap down, got caught speeding on pit road. Corey Riptide Tesner was 4th fastest in practice. Involved in a wreck. We'll pull up the qualifying results here. James Fountain, again, like I said, was your pole leader. Involved in a couple incidents with the wall. Found himself a lap down after speeding on pit road. Cornell Bolton in the 21 continues to run in the 2nd place spot where he qualified. Everett Larson in the 3rd place spot right behind him. Alfonso Claudio was started in the 4th spot. Is currently your race leader by a long shot. We'll get these results off here and get you guys some better angles of some of this action-packed racing around. Don't forget, go ahead and like the video. Give us a follow here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel if you like what you see. The 21 car of Cornell Bolton all over the back bumper of Nick Crawford as they dive into turn 1 at the Las Vegas. Nick Crawford will smash it to the wall. Cornell Bolton will go right around him. Number 21 of Cornell Bolton on a tear right now, trying to chase down the race leader of Alfonso Claudio. As you see the gap, folks, can he close it up? Yum, 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 yum. 73 laps down. Take it to Vegas 200, Las Vegas Motor Speedway, MRL Xfinity Series, live on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. We'll be right back. We are back here on the Booty Scoot Racing Network. I was able to get a chance to check the chat box. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a free to join, free to race league. Go ahead and shoot Booty Scoot Racing a DM or the Madness Racing Series _. Make sure you go give them a follow here as well if that's what you are looking on. As we are 25 laps away, folks, from crowning our 2nd race winner of the MRL Xfinity Series. who is going to lock themselves into the playoff. So far, it's been a stink show from the Alfonso Claudio 85 Toyota Super Machine. Let's see if we can't get a look for you guys to kind of give a presence on his lead on the field, as there's the second place car, not the 24, the 21 of Connell Bolton, excuse me, trying to chase down Alfonso Claudio, but beforehand he's going to have to save some tires and hopefully not have to pit again, as Sean Williams from East Windsor and his 25 Mobil 1 machine under attack by Showtime Chase Johnson. As we'll look upon this battle here, see if we can't get a better look. See if we can't ride inside that race car with Showtime Chase Johnson. As he'll look to the inside. Can he complete the pass to pull up to the out bottom inside quarter panel of the 25? Drag stretch down the back straightaway. Showtime Chase Johnson will look to the bottom side of the racetrack. The number 25 of Sean Williams to the top side of the racetrack, like it'll just pull over and give it to Showtime Chase Johnson. See if we can't fight back here going into turn 1, 23 laps left. Showtime Chase Johnson looked like he'll just pull away with this battle, make it short, simple, and sweet. I might take that back. Here comes Sean Williams down the back straightaway. Will he make a move to the inside? Sean Williams looks high. Chase Johnson looks slow on the bottom side of the racetrack. It's all hooked up for Chase Johnson. Chase Johnson, take a look on the inside of his race car. Watch those hands, ladies and gentlemen. From the helmet cam. This is the helmet cam of Chase Johnson again, folks. Starting to put something together here, and here's the leader of Alfonso Claudio. Ribbing and gibbing it. As he is put down another lap, and has a lap that looks like the number 56 of George Stetson from McCalla, Florida. George Stetson, it's just not been his night. Was involved in a accident on lap 3 of tonight that took out majority of tonight's field. And these are the guys remaining, and this is currently how they run. 20 laps to go. Alfonso Claudio is your leader, folks. He's put on an absolute shit show of a performance and dominated this field. And just what his car says, me, me, me. That's what it's been, folks. Alfonso Claudio continues to lead here. 20 laps to go. Second place will be Connell Bolton and his 21 Hunt Brothers Pizza Toyota Supra from Verona, Ontario, Canada. He'll be in the second place spot. And the third place spot will be Everett Larson. And it's Food City 07, ooh, that's a mouthful. Food City 07 Chevy Camaro, excuse me, folks. I know you're laughing. But in the fourth place spot will be Sean Stamper and his 09 machine. Hasn't been really much his day. Was quiet. Missed the wreck earlier tonight. Lost the draft early, but continued to fight back tonight. Found himself in the fourth place spot with 19 laps here to go. Riding out the top 5 will be the number 25 of Sean Williams and his Mobil 1 machine. Same story his way as well. Just stayed out of the trouble, putting together, logging some laps off here, trying to score some points late here. Riding out the 6th spot, it's George Stetson, 18 laps to go, trying to do all he can, praying for a caution to come out so he can get a wave around. Not far behind him was tonight's pole leader, James Fountain from Greenville, South Carolina. Had an absolute dominating race car to start tonight's race. Was our pole leader, got into the wall, kissed it a couple times, found himself speeding on pit road, and now is running 2 to 3 laps down, not very sure. As he is driving that car to the very edge. Chase Showtime Johnson will be in the 8th spot, folks. 17 laps to go. Hasn't been his night, really. Was involved in that accident tonight. Got some of his damage fixed, but hasn't had the race car since. That beautiful W number 5 Chevy Camaro. Riding in the 9th place spot, fighting beside the number 48 of Nick Crawford. The 222 of Chris Nady. Chris Naughty, excuse me, from Indiana. He's looking for sponsor, folks. Make sure you reach out. He'll take any one of them, and he follows behind the number 48 Quesos, 48 Chevy Camaro of Nick Crawford from Buchanan, West Virginia. He's currently running in the top 10. Now to be the top 10 is Colby Montmini. Continues to struggle. The Cedar Rapids, Iowa kid's got some ass and damage on the back of his machine. Just hasn't been his night. And riding out tonight's field, recap 15 laps to go. And the 81 car would be Terry Hughes Jr. His first race of tonight's MRL Xfinity Series. Missed last week season opener at Daytona. But here again tonight, to try to make it happen, but was involved in that wreck earlier. Just hasn't been what he wanted. Corey Tesner continues to be sit on pit road and get his damage fixed from the earlier tonight's race. As you see Nicholas Maynard from Wellford, South Carolina, the kid, as his pit crew started to begin to pack up the box. That car is done for, folks. Kevin Tonkos as well is out of the race. Honorable mention Bobby Kyle from Honorsville, Georgia. He was the cause of tonight's wreck, but it was no wrongdoing of his own. He just got a little loose, chasing up the racetrack. John Michael Bryant, the boogeyman, your mom's favorite driver. Your mom's currently upset her driver's in the garage. And Travis Wall round out tonight's field in the last spot. As these guys were involved in a wreck earlier on tonight, but since then it's been all Alfonso Claudio. Continues to lead him with 13 laps to go, just stretching his lead over the number 21 of Connell Bolton. Connell Bolton just running in the second place spot. That's all he can do. Some excellent pit strategy from tonight's leader, Alfonso Claudio. He's allowed him to just cap the entire field. 13 laps left here to go on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. James Fountain in the 24 machine continues to try to chase down Everett Larson, but it'll be for nothing. As Everett Larson, Connell Bolton, and Alfonso Claudio are on the lead lap with Sean Stamper and Sean Williams, and that'll round out the last top 5 guys on the lead lap. It looks like George Stetson will be in the 6th place spot. There's nothing much more than any of these guys can do. To calm down the closing laps, Alfonso Claudio is pulling away with him as he'll come to 10 to go. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, if you're tuning in right now and watching this, you found it. The Booty Scoot Racing channel. Make sure you go ahead and give us a follow. Shoot us a like on this video. Check out the rest of our content. Check out the Madness Racing series on TikTok as well. That's what you're watching as you speak right now. Free to join, free to race league. Open all year long, taking free invites, taking all kinds of drivers, any skill level, anybody. Come get your voice heard. Come get put on TV. These guys are wanting you. Go ahead and shoot us a DM here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. We'll make sure to get you signed up. Or on the Madness Racing League channel again, folks. As you tune in here, of the number 85 Toyota Supra of Alfonso Claudio. Can pretty much put it in reverse and go backwards and win this one still. As he is about 12 seconds in front of the second place driver of Connell Bolton. The Ontario Canadian 14-year-old. Started in the second place spot, currently in the second place spot. Nothing he can do. Everett Larson trying to chase down that second place spot, putting together all he can. Sean Stamper follow behind in the 4th place spot. I ain't heard much out of him tonight. Quiet driver. And riding out the top 5 will be the number 25 of Sean Williams as we approach 8 laps to go. Alfonso Claudio, your leader, takes him into turn 4. We'll do one more fast and loud, folks, till 5 laps to go. We'll be right back on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Welcome back to the Booty Scoot Racing channel. We have 5 laps here to go as we look up on board of Alfonso Claudio and his number 85, me, Toyota Supra. And that's what it's been, folks. Me, Alfonso Claudio all night, folks, since about lap 33, since he took the lead from the number 24, Greenville, South Carolina. That guy, James Fountain. After James Fountain got himself in the wall a couple times, found himself beating on pit road with a penalty, and now he is riding around about 2 to 3 laps down. We're not very sure. Check the ticker as it comes across. And it's been all Alfonso since then, as Connell Bolton is the closest guy behind him. And as you see, folks, he's nowhere in sight. 3 laps to go in the Take It to Vegas 200 here on the MRL Xfinity Series Racing League live on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. If you're watching, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you go ahead and press that like. It's been one hell of a race of this action pack. If you like what you've seen, go ahead and press that follow button. Give us a follow. Make sure you check out the Madness Racing League on their TikTok account as well. As we ride with Buchanan's West Virginia, it's Nick Crawford. He's easy on the back straightaway, but Alfonso Claudio will take him with 2 laps to go here. Looks like he's trying to lock himself into the playoffs, and he will do it, hopefully. If he can keep the wheels up underneath him and everybody can keep the cars up underneath them, and he will be the second guy to lock himself into the MRL Xfinity Series playoffs with his win at Las Vegas, putting on an absolute show tonight, leading over 60-something laps, putting on an absolute dominating performance. It'll be white flag in the air this time around, presented by AFL.
White flag.
Alfonso Claudio put on a show tonight, folks, and he would be rewarded in the end on the last laps. He'll take him down the back straightaway into turn 1. He's just got to baby it around. Alfonso Claudio, ladies and gentlemen, off turn 4 for the final time tonight. Alfonso Claudio, the winner of the Take It to Vegas 200 at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Alfonso Claudio. Alfonso Claudio, ladies and gentlemen, is your race winner here at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway, live on the Booty Scoot Racing channel for the MRL Xfinity Series Take It to Vegas 200.
Great job, Alfonso.
Has locked himself into the MRL Xfinity Series playoffs. See if we can't get a burnout or something from Alfonso as he'll bring him around the front stretch. The fans go wild, ladies and gentlemen. See if we can't get a nice burnout for the TikTok from Alfonso Claudio after his dominating performance here at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway and the Take It to Vegas 200. See what he's got. Ladies and gentlemen, Alfonso Claudio, tonight's race winner, burns it down here at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway in the Take It to Vegas 200, and he did that. He took it straight to the bank and cashed out. Alfonso Claudio has locked himself into the playoffs as he burns it down here. Just like his race car said, ladies and gentlemen, just an absolute dominating performance. It was me all day as he showed no mercy on the field tonight. See if we can't get a final results from tonight, as Alfonso Claudio is your race leader and winner tonight. Connell Bolton will finish out the second spot in his 21 machine, and the 07 machine of Everett Larson will get 3rd place. The 09 of Sean Stamper will round out the 4th place spot. The 25 Mobile 1 machine of Sean Williams will find out the top 5. George Stetson finds himself in a little bit of trouble earlier, gets some damage fixed, so he'll round out the field 1 lap down in the 6th place spot. James Fountain, caught speeding on pit road, finds himself 1 lap down to the 7th place spot. Night Pine Drive Racing's number 5 Showtime Chase Johnson finds himself a lap down after speeding on pit road as well. Just couldn't put it back together as these guys kept it clean for about 90-something laps. 1 caution tonight. Chris Knighty and the 222 Forge Racing machine will finish out in the top 10. Montmini Motorsports number 7, Colby Montmini, the owner, 4 laps down, rounding out the 11th place spot. Terry Hughes Jr. making his debut in the 81 Bounty Hunter Sim Racing machine. Didn't find it. Didn't go his way tonight. He was involved in an accident earlier. Finds himself 4 laps down. And again, Corey Tesner from Pine Drive Racing and his number 8 Chevy Camaro, I really can't find the words for the rest of these guys. We really didn't get to see much out of them. It's Nicholas Maynard, the kid, was found in a wreck early. John Michael, the boogeyman, your mom's favorite driver, 97 laps down as well, taking it to the garage early. But a big wreck that happened earlier on tonight. Let's see if we can't back it up and show you guys exactly what happened. See if we can't switch over to what happened to these guys. I think it was lap 1, lap 2. Get these results off your screen for you. As we take a look back, ladies and gentlemen, and what took out most of the field here early in tonight's race, it'd be the 7777 of Bobby Kyle. Only inside of the racetrack here. Nicholas Maynard in that orange vehicle will be on the outside. It looks like Bobby Kyle takes it down to the bottom side of the racetrack on Nicholas Maynard. Gets a little loose, slides up the racetrack. It's what we believed had happened. But you be the judge of it. Take a look. And ladies and gentlemen, this just led to a big accident. Alfonso Claudio and the rest of them 3 wide in the front were able to get by it. We'll back it up one more time. Trying to get you guys a better look. We'll ride with the number 02, the kid Nicholas Maynard, and see if we can't see what he's seen. Again, ladies and gentlemen, this is the lap, I believe, 3, the admin had said, that took out majority of these drivers. The Booty Scoot Racing channel will experience some technical difficulties. Joined in the race a little late. We'll see what happened here. Looks like Bobby Kyle just comes up in front of 02 of Nicholas Maynard. A wild ride. Oh, pounded again for Nicholas Maynard. Just nice day. Let's see if we can't get a better look again, folks. I know that, excuse me, I apologize. See if we can't get a better look. I know Nicholas Maynard was not happy there. We'll ride back a little more. Corey Tesner, just nowhere to go. Bobby Kyle around as well. Showtime Chase Johnson, big wreck. Again, folks, this took out a lot of cars. This is what ended tonight's drivers. Dave, majority of them again, so we'll pull up the results one more time. As you've seen the wreck. That's why these bottom 5 to 10 guys never had a fighting chance here at the MRL Xfinity Series. Take it to Vegas 200 live at Las Vegas Motor Speedway on TikTok on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it, ladies and gentlemen, on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Excuse me, these are your final results. Take a look for it yourself. Not many guys had a fighting chance. 1 caution on lap 2 takes out majority of the field. Alfonso Claudio puts on an absolute show, wins by 10 seconds over the rest of the field. Ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you for joining on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Appreciate you guys watching. Go ahead, if you want to join this league, if you're a fellow iRacer, it is a free to race, free to join league. Go ahead and shoot us a DM here live on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. We'll get you put in for 2 weeks away. Be our second race in our Gen 6 league live at Texas Motor Speedway. Hope to see you there. This is free to race, free to join. Go ahead and get yourself signed up. Alfonso Claudio wins it from the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Takes home the trophy and the Take It to Vegas 200.